spoke about?
Well, the Teaching Profession Council Bill's main mandate is to make sure that it restores the dignity of the teacher. And it will govern how the teacher is employed, selected, recruited, and registered. Obviously, that entails also that it will play a crucial role in the remuneration of a teacher. A teacher who joins today, a teacher who has been in the service for 20 years, that bill obviously will speak to their remunerations. So it's sort of like reneges and takes away the pressure from government as to how much a teacher with this experience and these qualifications will be actually earning. I think this is all happening in the other professions, such as the lawyers, the doctors, engineers. You know, you look at their experience, you look at their qualifications, you look at their specialities, and then you say, okay, this one will charge so much. The same will happen for our teachers. And our teachers, we believe that with the Teaching Professions Council, which is now a bill, we'll be able to deal away with all these issues of remuneration and conditions of service. Because as a teacher, if you have capacitated yourself, if you are well developed, maybe you've got a diploma, maybe you've got a degree, maybe you've got a master's, maybe you've got a PhD. Obviously, we cannot talk of the same remuneration as someone between a PhD and a diploma student. So it's going to regulate a lot within the teaching fraternity. It's even going to register a teacher. You cannot, it will be a profession. So first off, before we interview you, we say, let us see that you are a teacher. You show your qualifications. Are you registered with the Teaching Professions Council? And then the school may then be able to take you, or the Public Service Commission may also be able to take you. So it's quite regulatory. It happens with other professions. We consider teaching a profession. We consider being a lawyer a profession, being a doctor a profession. Doctors get deregistered, lawyers get deregistered, engineers get deregistered. The same is going to happen to teachers. Those who are found on the wrong side of the profession will sanction themselves. So it is a good initiative that our Minister of Primary and Secondary Education has passed through a cabinet and parliament very soon, and we are going to hope that very soon, perhaps in the coming year, we then have the Teaching Profession Council Act. The outcry is just someone who is outcrying, right? Money is never enough. But if you look at the payslip of a teacher, and the allowances of a teacher right now, I cannot preempt their salaries because they're confidential, but they're earning a substantial amount of money. And it's a dignified amount that they earn, dignified allowances that they earn, and they have got other non-monetary benefits that they have, such as the importation of vehicles duty-free. We've got teachers who live, free of charge at our schools. They're accommodated for free. We've got teachers who use water and electricity at our schools free of charge. So, I mean, those conditions of service, they're very good for a teacher. This is why, yes, we may have one or two who start to complain about this and that, but I can assure you that there's a long line that goes around 6 blocks of teachers trying to come into the public service and into the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education. But obviously, Treasury has to concur first if we're then able to pay them the same amount of that we're paying the current teachers. It remains our clarion call that teachers remain people of integrity, remain people of ethics and high moral standards. We expect a teacher not to leave any child behind, not to leave any place behind, and to provide effective teaching for learning purposes so that we are able to build our country brick by brick as we seek to become a prosperous and empowered middle-income economy by the year 2030.